Hi, this is Tamika with Pastries, Plums, and Pie, and I'm here with a planner setup video for my 2025 Fitness Bujo planner. I am using the Serenity A5 dot grid journal from Planners Anonymous. I've had this for a while, but I decided to start a new one for the new year. I had been using one of their other journal, so I'm going to be using this. I'm just going to do my setup for the year. I'll probably have to get a new journal before the year is out, so you'll see one of the spreads that I'm going to do. I'm only setting it up for half of the year, so we'll see how that goes, but I'm anticipating only using this for half of the year. All right, and I have some Happy Planner Bambi sticks that I'm going to be using as well. I'm going to be using a quote from the Amber Plans Her Day Black Quotes Volume 2. I'm going to be using these pens from Ohuhu. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use the white gel pen, but definitely the gold one. This Tombow dual tip marker, $9.92, and then I have two Pigma Micron pens, the 03 and the 05. I don't know that I'm going to fast forward this and put it to music because I'm not setting up a regular bullet journal where I'm encasing everything. My setups aren't as long as people that are using that one journal for everything. I'm not using this for everything. It's mainly just for fitness. So yeah, I'm gonna start with my name. I do like to slightly erase everything because sometimes it's harder to erase it once you've written over it. And I'm gonna, and that, I know that sounds like that's defeating the purpose, but yeah. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, my pen is running out of ink already, which is just because it's my first time using this one. I have never used it before. All right, that is a pretty nice gold pen there. So yeah, that's pretty nice. So there we have my name and a little heart. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the heart here. And we'll give this a minute to dry. Because of course it's a gel pen, and the average gel pen does require some drying time. Even the ones that claim that they, you know, they dry really quickly, not all of them really do. I'm trying to embrace gel pens, although I was always more of a ballpoint pen girl, but this is how it's looking. Okay, and there's definitely... Okay. Let me just... It seems to be pretty dry except for that heart piece there. Yeah, that one's still a little bit wet. But I think I'm okay to turn the page. So let's go ahead and turn the page. So we have these two awkward pages, and I like to just glue those together. So that's what we're gonna do, because they're pretty awkward the way always start using the wrong side of this. Is this? It's this side. Okay, yeah, those pages are just kind of awkward the way they, and it's hard to keep that page open. So here we go. And I went with a kind of stars theme setup. By no means is this like the best ever. Not at all. So I'm going to kind of erase all of these as I do each one, because yeah, I'm gonna do these with the 05. I started to find a template for these stars, but then I just wanted to be a little bit more authentic with it and use my own artwork. So okay, but yeah, I'm just not the best at doing any kind of doodling or artistic work. It's just not my thing. I was never really good at it. Okay. That's not too bad. I think I've said before how when I took art class, my art teacher, if you asked for help, this was back when I was in 8th grade, this is how much I remember it. When you would ask the art teacher for help, she would kind of take over whatever you were doing and just kind of finish it off. It's like she couldn't help herself, or maybe I was just that horrible that she felt she had to do that with me. I don't know. But because of that, I didn't learn how to do anything, because she was always finishing my work for me. Okay. And I know that if you just practice, you get better. I do know that. Believe me, I do know that. But those of you that have been around for a while, you know, patience is not my thing. And it takes a lot of patience to do a lot of practice. And yeah, it's not my thing. I feel like asking for patience, because I've asked God for more patience. I feel like asking for patience brings along more trials. And I don't need any more trials. I'm tired. I'm tired of stuff. So, yeah, there's that. Alrighty. So now this 2025, I did use a stencil for that. So I'm not gonna even pretend like I did that myself. I'm not gonna even try to pretend that. I would pull the stencil back out and use it, but I don't want to mark it all up with markers, you know? we'll just lightly erase all of that. Yeah, I was struggling about what theme to go with. I didn't want to make it too much a New Year's theme, you know, but then I couldn't think of anything else. And I knew that stars was something that was just kind of sticking out in my mind. And so I went on Pinterest and got some inspiration there. There were two different images that I saw that inspired me on there, and I kind of took from both of them for this cover page and the quote page, although I have these sticky notes in the wrong place. Yeah, like I said, I started to find a template for those stars and just use that, but I went ahead and drew them in myself. Now these stars I did use a stencil because I know I wasn't going to be good at doing those types of stars, so I did use a stencil for that. And then I used one of my circle die cuts to help me get the arches. So I used the die cut to make the arches. So if you're not very artistic, you do have options. You do have options. So I'm going to let this side sit a little bit before I go in and do some more erasing. So over here, I want to use the 05 for the arches, and then I'm going to use the 03 for the stars and the lines there, or string or garland, or however you want to refer to that. And this time I'm just going to go right over it, and then I'll erase when I'm done. And I definitely wanted to make things easier for me when it came to the arches, and that is why I used a die cut. I kept trying to find something circular here in my craft room to use, but I couldn't find nothing that was big enough. Couldn't find anything, rather, that was big enough. And then I was like, girl, you got dies. So I pulled out my circle die set, and it's got several size dies in there. And I just used the larger die because I knew that I could manipulate that however I wanted to get those arches done. So now I'm going to use the 03, but I am going to use the scratch piece of paper just so I can kind of make the lines nice and straight. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and forth with this one because I've used it so much, this 03. It's kind of worn. The tip is a little, whoops. The tip is a little worn. Well, that one didn't even seem to. Let's try that again. Okay, I see what's happening here. Let me do this. This is where I was testing out my marker colors. Because it's not a ruler, an actual hard edge. It's doing a little bit of shifting. Okay, I'm going to need the white pen here. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish this off. And a few more here to do. Like I said, this tip is a little worn in the 03 because I've used it a lot, and I press pretty hard on it at times as well. So that's another issue. I'm going to go back over this because it's not very dark. Okay. I think it's running out of ink, actually, is what's happening. Okay, I've got this one last line. Let me do this one because I think it's actually running out of ink, so it's not just the tip that's the problem right now. Okay. And then we're going to do the stars. And I'm okay if the stars don't all come out exactly the same, because I think that gives it more interest if they don't. Yeah, this poor pen has had its day. I'm gonna have to get another 03 size. I bought those in a set off of Amazon. I think I have a 08 somewhere. I want to say there were 5 pens in that set, but I'm sure the other ones are in my little pencil bag over here. Alrighty, so there's that. Let's go ahead and do some erasing. I don't have my big eraser. Those of you that have been here a while, you know which eraser I'm talking about. It is in my bedroom somewhere, and that means only God knows where it is. That's what that means. Only God knows where it is. tracing over here. Okay. Alrighty, so that is done. Now, I forgot to pull one other Tombow marker, and that's my black one. And I had one black one that I accidentally dried out. Yeah, I know. Now I gotta find the other one. It'll be the last one I pull out of here. Watch. That'll be my luck. There we go. One of the last ones. I think these are, yeah. So one of these is more dried out than the other. We'll figure it out in a second. We will figure out which one it is. Okay, let's go ahead and test these. Oh, that's pretty saturated. This one feels more saturated. So we're gonna go with this one. So what was I using this for? Oh, the letters, the 2025. So these are gonna be black. One of the inspiration photos that I saw on Pinterest did have the Tombow marker numbers, but one of them I don't have. And so, but then I do believe I have it. I think it's just not where all of the other ones are. I have so many Tombow markers because sometimes they'll put them on sale. They'll do like a buy one, get one half off or 40% off, and then I'll buy a whole bunch of them, but I haven't put them all together, and that's why sometimes I don't know what all that I have. So that is an issue. I need to pull them all together so that they're all in one place, because I know that I have like some pastels that are not with the others and a couple of other sets. So yeah, I need to get those all together so I know what's what. And then one other thing I wanted to do was see if on their website they have a listing of all the colors, so I can make some kind of a listing of all the ones that I have. Because when you buy the different sets, sometimes you get duplicates of the colors. So there are a few colors that I do have a duplicate of. Just a few different ones. I don't think, maybe about 3 tops. Like I said, I do have the 2 black ones. So yeah, I just need to find out what all the colors are and which ones I have duplicates of. So when I do the sales, like when I participate in those sales that they have, that's one thing that I will look at. I will look at the sets that I don't have and see if it's going to give me, in the sets that I'm looking to buy, and see if it's going to give me a bunch of duplicate colors. I mean, it's not a bad thing to have duplicate covers, but I don't want to duplicate colors, but I don't want to spend money buying a new set that is very super similar to one of the sets that I already have. So I definitely don't want to be doing anything like that. So I do check. I guess that sometimes, you know, it's where you've purchased so many different sets that you forget which ones you've purchased. So sometimes I will search. I will search in my email to see if I've purchased a set before. I do that with die cuts too. Sometimes I forget if I've purchased a die set or stamp set, and I will purchase it again. It's only happened a few times, thank goodness. I don't mind buying like paper packs again, because because I do the card making, you can never have enough paper. But you don't want a whole bunch of duplicates of stamp sets and die sets unless you're really using them up a lot. So yeah, the Tombos, they haven't gone on sale in a while, but when they do, I'm buying. That's for sure. All right, so we're gonna go over here and we're gonna take this color and we're gonna color in our stars. And my stars are a little wonky, but I actually think I like it. Gives it character. Ooh wee. Okay. All right. I started to use a set of New Year stickers that I had to decorate, but then I just wanted to do something a little bit more organic and see how well I would do with some doodling. Not a whole bunch, but some. And I think I did pretty good, better than I anticipated I would do. Because when I first started like drawing out those stars over there on the right, oh my god, they were horrible. Like just absolutely horrible. Okay. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of highlights. So put some gold on there. Then I'm gonna do some highlights here on my numbers. With a gold pen, so that's nice. And then we're gonna do these little circles here in the gold. Okay, I think that looks good. So while all of that is drying, I'm going to add my sticker over here. Okay. And this is my fitness Bujo planner. So I wanted to put something that would be motivational for me to really stick to being active, eating more healthy, while still enjoying the things that I enjoy. Okay, where is my... Oh, I just had an avalanche of something. I don't know what that something was, but I'll find out in a little bit. Let me go ahead and burnish this down. And I do this so it looks like it's actually just a part of the page. Okay, I'm just gonna do some more dots around there. And then now I'm going to go back over here, back in with this marker. And then what I'm going to do after I've gone in here is put some highlights again on here, like I've done with the numbers. And I know this color isn't like a typical color for stars, but yeah, it's what I'm working with. I didn't want to go typical yellow. Didn't want to do that. I'm starting to realize that I like things a little bit non-traditional sometimes. So that's kind of what I've been going with things. I don't know if I've ever used this color for anything else. I probably have. I do have a lot of markers and pens and stuff, and I don't always use them all, which I want to start getting more use out of those things. Not only, oh, I just really went outside the lines there. Not only with stickers and paper and stuff like that. I want to just start getting more use out of all of my things. Now let's touch up some of the spillage here. Okay. Alrighty, and then let me take my gold pen, and then we're gonna do some more highlights. Sorry, there's a gnat. We have a gnat problem because of the plants. And I'm over these damn gnats. Okay? Like, I'm over them. They need to go away. Okay. All Alrighty, and the only other thing I was going to do down here, since it's kind of a New Year's theme, but not quite, I have this washi tape, but it says party. I don't know if that really works, but why not, right? I'm going to put it down anyway, because I'm trying to use my stuff. I know that's like kind of weird to have that, but I don't care. I'm trying to use my stuff. I'm gonna do it up here too. Who's gonna have a problem with it? I don't care. Oh God, the gnat's getting on my nerves. The gnat is mad at me because I swapped it away quite a few times, and now it's like trying to attack me. Literally, it's trying to attack me. It's like trying to get all up in my face. I'm sure y'all see it flying around. Beat that gnat's ass. Do y'all hear me? Get it? Okay, so there is my quote page and my cover page for my Fitness Bujo planner. Right, now we're going to turn and I'm going to do some trackers. So I have a period tracker and a weight tracker. I'm trying to get down 40 pounds, which could be too much. Could have me looking crazy. But if I could get down to at least 30, that would be great. So I'm going to take, since we've got this whole black and gold and tan thing going on, I'm going to take these Namby sticks and I'm going to spell trackers across here. So I'm kind of working my way from the middle out so I can do well with the spacing. Yep, we're going to have to move some things over. So let's move this A. Just because we don't want that T all pushed up on the edge over there. Whoops, it's a little too low. Damn, that's getting on my nerves. Okay, so there's that. And then we're gonna work on the other side here. Alright, another R. And then the S. All right, so trackers. All right, that's down. I'm gonna go back over this, I guess in the 05. I'm gonna go over the lines in the black. I'm gonna do the days of the week and the well, I'll do the days of the week in the gold, and I'll do everything else in black. Sorry, all that. Like when I say that gnat's getting on my nerves, like I really mean that with my whole heart. It's getting on my nerves. It's freaking annoying. I got some little traps that you plug in. Because, you know, my brother wasn't believing me that we had a gnat problem. And those little plugins prove otherwise. There are a ton of gnats. And I did look it up, and gnats do bite. And I do believe I've gotten several bites from them. And I don't like it. They will like come and fly all up in your face, and that's not good because I end up knocking myself in the face or knocking my glasses off, which is a problem. I went too far over. Okay. I should have just gotten a regular ruler. I don't know why I didn't just go ahead and do that. And I don't trust myself with straight lines, as you can see. So that's why I didn't bother to do straight lines. Oh my God, there's more than one gnat. That's why I'm going crazy. Ugh. My word. That's why I'm going crazy. It's more than one. It's more than one, y'all. All right, so I'm going to take and erase that so that I could do these. Okay, we're going to do the same here. Like I said, I only did this for 6 months because I am anticipating having to go into another journal by the end of the year. So what I'm going to try to do right now is use this 03 and see if it'll work for me. What do I do with it? To do these numbers. Yeah, I think this one is running out of ink. So I have 1 through 16 here. So the way that's going to work is I'm going to color in the space where the period starts and then where it ends, because yeah, mine has been tripping for the last about a year or two, about 2 years. I don't know, that might be a little bit TMI, but I'm ready for it to be over. So I am praying and hoping that this is the last year. As far as I'm concerned, it don't even have to come back ever. I don't care. Okay, last thing. So over here I have a weight tracker. Like I said, I'm trying to get anywhere from 30 to 40 pounds down. I think 40 would be kind of pushing it. It might be losing too much weight, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to try to just freehand this one because I don't feel like using a straight edge. And so how this tracker is going to work is because I have it broken down by 5 pounds. As I lose those 5 pounds, I will just color in this section. And I haven't decided what colors. I don't know. I haven't decided on that yet. So I guess that will be decided when it happens. But if I want to stay with a theme, then I could possibly do maybe alternate that tannish brown color and alternate the gold, which would be a lot of gold, but we shall see. I'm not sure yet. All right, and then let me erase the numbers a little bit. And then we'll just rewrite them in. And then there's 40. So there wasn't much more I was going to do to this page. I think I'm just going to do like a shadow, drop shadow. And I think that's going to be it. I'll do drop shadow on these. All right, so that is all there is to this. Just so we have some more going on over here. But yeah, that's it. So let's go back to the beginning. We've got the name page here, and I don't remember if I went back over this with an eraser. And then we glue those two pages together, come back over here, and I have my quote page and my cover page with a star theme for the new year. We even added some highlights with the gold pen. And then here I use some Mamby sticks to write trackers. So this is my period tracker, and this is my weight tracker. Now I'm thinking I should have indicated what's what. Maybe I could write weight down here and period here. Let me do that because I did not indicate. This was not supposed to be a long video, and it is. So y'all probably just heard my stomach growling. That's nice. And then over here. All right, so let's just go over that with our Tombow. Whoops, and then we're going to be done. Over here. Okay, that should do it. That should do it. That's gonna cover everything we need for the setup, and I will be back after the start of the year with our first with our weekly setup. So what I have decided to, I'm trying to talk while I have the vacuum going. So what I've decided to do for the new year, I used to do a video every week for my weekly spreads. I'm not going to do that. One, I feel like I'm putting a lot of effort into this channel and it's not doing what I want it to do. So I'm going to hold back on that. I'm only going to do a setup video, and then I'll do possibly one other video setup for the month. When I do my monthly setup, that's what I'm trying to say. When I do my monthly setup, I'm just going to do all of the pages, which I'll probably try to do some Dutch doors in there sometimes or whatever, but I'm not going to be coming every week with this planner. I'm not. If things don't go the way I want with this channel by the end of this year, that's probably going to be it, because I put in a lot of time and effort having a full-time job, and it's just not doing what I want to do. So I'm definitely going to cut back, and I felt like that was one of the areas that I could cut back on, because those videos, in my opinion, don't get a lot of views. So yeah, so there we are. Comment below, let me know what you think, and if you're a bullet journal person, what theme did you decide to go with for your 2025 setup? Let me know in the comments below. That's all I have for you guys. Don't forget to slay, subscribe, like, and accept the alerts so you don't miss any videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.